are listening to Anointed, the Rise and Fall of Kings by Bible Intelligence. Chapter 1. Samuel's Miraculous Birth. In the hill country of Ephraim, in the humble town of Ramah, lived a man named Elkanah, devout and upright. He was a Levite in a time of spiritual darkness, holding steadfast to his faith even as many around him faltered and fell. Yet for all his devotion, Elkanah bore a heavy burden, a private sorrow shared with his beloved wife Hannah. For Hannah was barren, her womb as empty as the desert is of rain. Year after year Elkanah and his wives ascended to the city of Shiloh, the spiritual heart of Israel, where the Ark of the Covenant dwelt. Here they offered sacrifices to the Lord of hosts, seeking divine favor, hoping, praying for the miracle of birth. Peninnah, Elkanah's other wife, who was blessed with children, taunted Hannah with her barrenness, her words piercing like arrows, a constant reminder of Hannah's unfulfilled dreams. As often as they ascended to the house of the Lord, Peninnah's barbs found their mark, igniting a fire of anguish in Hannah's soul. Each taunt, each jibe, pushed Hannah further into the throes of despair, amplifying her sense of inadequacy and loneliness. The feast that should have been a celebration of thanksgiving turned into a bitter reminder of her childlessness. The taste of food turned to ashes in her mouth, her appetite stifled by her grief. Her tears became her sustenance, her heart fed by sorrow. In the midst of her pain, Elkanah, her husband, sought to console her. His voice, usually a balm, failed to penetrate the fortress of her despair. "Hannah, why do you weep? Why do you not eat? Why is your heart sad?" he asked, his voice laden with concern. "Am I not more to you than 10 sons?" He sought to remind her of his love, his favor towards her despite her barrenness, trying to provide solace in their shared affection. Yet his words, though sincere, could not fill the void that her childlessness had carved in her heart. Hannah's sorrow was hers alone to bear. It was a burden that even Elkanah's love could not lighten. One year, under the soft glow of a silver moon, Hannah found herself in the sanctuary, her heart as raw as an open wound. Draped in a shroud of despair, she approached the altar, falling to her knees on the cool stone floor. She was a silhouette of sorrow, the flickering light of the sanctuary lamps dancing on her tear-streaked face. In the depths of her desolation, Hannah poured her soul into a fervent prayer, her voice a mere whisper against the stone walls, her words an arrow aimed straight at heaven. She promised, should the Lord grant her a son, to dedicate the child to him, to surrender what she yearned for most, to the divine will. It was a prayer born of a mother's love, a faith tested and found unyielding, a spirit resonating with divine purpose. As Hannah prayed, Eli, the high priest, watched from the shadows, initially mistaking her silent whispers and fervent gestures for the ravings of a drunken woman. But as he approached and heard the despair in her voice, he recognized her profound faith. Touched by her plea, Eli gave his blessing. "Go in peace, and the God of Israel grant your petition that you have made to him." And so it happened that the Lord remembered Hannah. In due course the miracle she had sought in her years of barrenness came to pass. She bore a son, a blessing from the heavens, a testament to her unyielding faith. She named him Samuel, for she said, "I have asked for him from the Lord." The birth of Samuel was not merely the end of Hannah's barrenness, but the dawn of a new era for the children of Israel. Unbeknownst to them, this child, born of a mother's anguish and a father's steadfast faith, was destined to be a guiding star, leading the nation towards divine light in their darkest hour. For Samuel was not just an answer to Hannah's prayer, he was an answer to the silent prayers of an entire nation, a beacon of hope, a herald of change.